He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Seahawks and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
To the air right away, Mariota. And complete to Drake London, finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. On the counter, Hunt. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Second down, right back to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Dances by him. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They're going to try and throw. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
So both teams coming away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answer the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mariota now. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a give up the middle. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. They'll look to throw here.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. run. 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll set up a throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there with a pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point up and through by Myers. It is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mariota. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mariota to throw it. He's got his man London right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on a field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out of the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, Mariota toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mariota. Throw left side, there's London. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Arnold Ebiketie
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2nd and 14. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Now, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Arnold Ebiketie.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Back deep, Damiere Byrd.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pick...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, offenses times before the game around every series where they can't run it, punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota under pressure, and down he goes. Eugene Nwosu got the sack there.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Myers' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they get the turnover across territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Mariota on 1st down.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first down throw for Mariota. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mariota now to throw on first down. And a loose football, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Mariota. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Mariota now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kareem Hunt, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Myers cats on the PAT. And will make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our... But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there. 26 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Myers' kick is good, and it will make this a 9-point lead. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 19-yard line. Now Mariota. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Mariota steps away to his left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And he only manages a couple here. Now they're back at 48-yard line.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 63 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Let's see as we look at this draft class. And this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly when you look at those early picks.
Yeah,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mariota. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And this time he is in.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawks defense. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. pressure comes, and down he goes. D'Angelo Malone in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll try and run for it. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Falcons will take football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mariota now from the 50. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And